Hey guys, Coach Kerry here. Today I'm in my wife's office here in Kelowna, and I just wanted to try this office space because my office tends to really echo, and I'm hoping that this recording is a little bit better, so we'll see. Today's I'm going to go over the daily recap of how I did yesterday, how things are going today. I'm on a low carb, intermittent fasting diet. I'm in the process of writing a sequel to my book called The 100-Day Diet 2 years ago, where I lost 32 pounds in 100 days. And so today I'm going over how things are going so far. I'm about 10, 11 days into the process. And let's take a look at yesterday. So first thing is we're going to look at the consume values here. This is on Carb Manager. Proteins, 159.7. I'm allowed 187. Still working on getting the proteins up and struggling to get them up high enough. Usually my fat's over, but my protein's under. Fat was 102.4. Working on getting more monounsaturated fats in my diet, not so much saturated. So getting away from the meats and the cheeses and the dairy, and moving more towards olive oil, nut milk like almond milk, those types of things. And then calories, 1981. I'm allowed 1876, so 105 over. Net carbs, 27 left. I ate 66.8, so that's excellent. Total carbs was 116, and then the fiber was 47. That's really good as well. I've been working on getting my fiber up, so that's great. So, looking pretty good. It's a work in progress, but things are getting better. These are my net values right here. All these rings should not be closed because I want to be under the allowed value. That's really good. And then if we look at my my total calories, where are we here? Wednesday's today. So yesterday was Tuesday right here. Yeah, 1237 out of 1876. Excellent. So, if you're in a deficit of about 500 a day, you're definitely going to lose a pound a week because 3,500 calories equals a pound. So 500 a day, 500 deficit of calories times 7 days a week, 3,500, that's a pound a week right there. Just the simple math to it. There's other factors that come into play when you want to lose weight, but that's kind of very simple analysis. Lots of water. Mostly water at the beginning of the day with some electrolyte tablets, like noon electrolytes, black coffee, but then later in the day, sparkling water. So in the afternoon, in the evening, and before bed, sparkling water. So I'm definitely getting enough water in. This morning I did wonder, maybe I was a little bit short on water, but I'll talk about that in a second. For lunch, I had this smoothie recipe. So I put pumpkin protein, which I love, 50 grams, which had 34 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat, 180 calories, with some flaxseed, 2 net carbs, 6 protein, 12 fats. I put a kale pineapple mix. It's a frozen mix for smoothies, and that was organic, into the mix. This one's not so good. You can see the red keto avoid, but I put very little in, half a serving. That's just to flavor my smoothie. And the fruits are good, but they're high in carbs, so you just want to be careful with those. I had black coffee in the morning. This one should really be changed to another time frame, maybe into breakfast. That would be good. Let's do that right now. See if we can bring it over. Yeah, we'll edit that. Put it in the breakfast category because although I don't have breakfast, I have the black coffee in the morning. And then the almond milk, organic unsweetened vanilla. I had 250 milliliters of that. 0 net carbs, 1.1 protein, 3.2 fat. So the total for my smoothie to break my fast was 433 calories, 18.7 fat, 42 protein, 11.8 net carbs. So really good. Now actually today's smoothie recipe tasted even better, and I modified a couple ingredients, and I'm going to go over that in a second because I've logged it in already. So now for dinner, let's take a look at dinner. All right, for dinner, so I had another smoothie right here, similar ingredients before I left work. So that's the first thing. I had a second smoothie, pretty much identical to the first smoothie before I left. That was late in the day at 6 p.m. Then when I got home, I had some of this, some of the chickpea curry right here. I had some cream cheese on top of baked ham. So I put the cream cheese on this baked sliced ham and rolled it up. It's kind of like lunch meat, but it was natural selections. And I kind of had that as a side. So instead of putting cream cheese on crackers, I went with the baked ham, and both of those are really good because cream cheese has 2 net carbs, 2 protein, 7 fat, and then the ham 6.5 protein, 0.5 fat. The calories 80 and 30, so excellent. I'm going to do that again for sure. And this one a little bit high on the net carbs for sure. Maybe don't eat that again. It was good, but probably could find something more nutritious, better for me that would be good for dinner. So I'm going to think about that a little bit more, maybe make a substitution when I'm looking for some chickpeas or some type of Indian dish. For a snack, chicken breast with red cabbage, red beet and cabbage. That's the wild brine I've been talking a lot about, that brand, which is excellent. Really low carb and healthy fermented sauerkraut in there, which is excellent. I put some dressing in with my salad, Dave's lime chipotle dressing, and the mixed greens. So this was my salad actually right here that I had in between lunch and dinner at 4:50. For treats or snacks, I had some dark chocolate. This Lily's extra dark chocolate has a lot of fiber. I'm surprised by it. Way more than dark chocolate bars that I've bought. So I'm going to go back and get this one when I'm done with it because I really liked it. It was more expensive, but it's definitely more nutritious and better for me. So I'm going to buy this brand again in that bar. It tastes really good. And then I had the Lotus Biscoff with my coffee and just coffee black. So that's 5.5 net carbs in 1 cookie. So definitely want to be careful with this one, and that's why it says keto limit. Then I also had a snack at 5:58, some dark chocolate with hazelnuts, a different brand. You can see a lot more net carbs, not as good as the Lily's for nutrition. And then I had some macadamia nuts. I had Baby Bell cheese, a small round cheese that I have here at the clinic. I had some salsa, that was at home a little bit later. I had some peaches, raspberries, and cherries, small amounts of each, with some heavy cream and half that I mixed up, and that was my dessert. So these 5 ingredients actually made up my dessert, which was some organic fruit with some heavy cream and half. Now the heavy cream has very little net carbs. This is 20 grams or 20 milliliters. Has 0.6 net carbs, and then you can see 10 milliliters of half has 0.7, actually a little bit more. So heavy cream, a little bit better, but the drawback is lots of calories there, 68 versus 14. And then this one, the heavy cream, more fat in it than the half 1 gram, so a lot more, and that's saturated fat from dairy. So again, I'm working with the desserts, trying to stay away from bad food and eating more nutritious, healthy food, and that was my dessert yesterday. For exercise, I got in 49.52 steps. Usually do a couple exercises, like I did this morning for core strength and abs, as well as the yoga that I did this morning burned 744 calories. So the macros were excellent for today. And then I clicked on I'm done logging today, and then it told me I'm on a 10-day streak for net carbs. So that's really good. Very happy with that. Now let's take a look at today so far. Today, like I was sharing with you in the video, I ate a little bit later last night at 8 p.m. And then today I started working. I did have some hunger pains and kind of struggled through that a little bit, but then got busy, kind of forgot about it. And then before I knew it, it was 1 o'clock. So I went to get some food to eat. And at 1:48, I ate these foods. So a couple things. I had takeout white rice with some Thai chicken. And I broke that down into mixed vegetables, some yellow curry sauce, Thai yellow curry, some chicken breast, and pineapple. So I wanted to get the key ingredients in that takeout dish logged in so I got an accurate representation of what I was eating. So I had half a portion of the takeout, which came to 345 calories, 9.7 fat, 18.5 protein, and 42.9 net carbs. So kind of high on the net carb number. The white rice, pineapple, mixed vegetables, more so the white rice, was the main culprit in that. Now, I really like that dish, so I'm going to continue to get it. I usually have it for lunch, and I keep half of it for dinner or the next day. So this is, I could copy this and paste it basically as a meal if I wanted to, and the way to do that is to click on this and then add foods to a meal. Now I'm not going to do that with this one right now, but I will do that with my smoothie, and I'll show you in a sec. Now I've had 6 cups of water so far today. I'm going to make sure we enter that. Then for my snack, now I had this snack or smoothie with my